Gregory Vargas, he's not playing with a broken bone in his hand, and the other one who's a bit of an emotional enforcer for their team. You know, there's been some really solid performances from some of his teammates, in particular Sarso Salim. He's the veteran of the group.
Back to Little. Marketing off the curl, right to the rack. No one steps in front.
26, so they need to really crank up their deep, because as Little knocks down the mid-range, because at the rate they're scoring.
Setting the screen, Gient elevates for three, and he gets it.
Gient's been the floor general for Venezuela.
Markkanen spotting up, a miss. Luis will scoop it. Change of gears here for Chorrio, and he gets an easy bunny. Markkanen driving will pull out. Little skips. Salim from three. Rolling in for Salim.
The ball out of his hands, but that's not tight enough, and that's not a hard enough closeout. A couple of thousand Finnish fans in the stands getting around their team.
And now on the floor, Olivier Cumwa. Feed to Markkanen. A flex from the fan. Cumwa bringing the ball up. Markkanen stripped. Going the other way with Stefantes. Salim. And Voltunen on the other end, trading baskets in transition. Skips it over to Chorrio. Driving left. Blocked again, this time Voltunen.
Only 0.6 seconds left on the time to do anything else.
Chorrio pass taken away. Makshuni running. Extra handle. Voltunen the finish. Coach Duro talked about how conditioned this group is. And with limited numbers, we've seen it. Maturin, that one a long two. Kubion corner. Stefantes there waiting for it, and he will hit the three ball. Brings the game within one.
Been a great response by
Maturin covers. 90 seconds left here in the first. Pull up J for Kubion. And Venezuela on the run. They take the lead. Kubion with the ball, picks up his dribble. Maturin will feed Stefantes from the free throw line, and that's a tough shot. Stefantes with the final bucket of the quarter extends for Venezuela. 10-0 the last 4 minutes. Scoreboard reads 17-13 Venezuela.
Yeah, terrific after a slow start by Venezuela.
Finland, Venezuela here in the classification rounds. Finland with a chance to make sure that they are the higher seed when this thing is over. Gets up quickly. Salim with 4 to shoot. He releases. The putback, his buddy, Mikhail Yantunin. Ball in Little's hands. Salim, extra pass. Markkanen going to work on the baseline.
That's quick.
Soho driving on Markkanen. Floater is in over the big guy. 7 feet tall is what Markkanen stands at.
Usually does, 75%, 3 or 4 so far from the stripe.
Soho alone on the wing, makes him pay.
They got away with a travel.
1 point game. Salim now, he will give it a go and feeling good behind the screen.
Position, it's that little turning of the shoulder. That's what brought him undone.
Salim now on the wing, playing around the world.
The Tenerife He's been there 4 seasons and averaged 9 points a game, so this is not unusual for him.
And a block. Valtunen reading it from the jump. Colmenares is capitalizing. Yet here had 10 points, 10 assists versus Japan. Became the first Venezuelan player to have a double-double. And here, the feed on the block to Churio. First ever double-double in points and assists in World Cup for Venezuela. Kamwa. Extra tap in. Makshuni decides to call his own number and feels it. Makshuni now. Yant from the logo for 3. Get the Wolf story. Meanwhile, they're on the hunt here in transition. Makshuni will take the 3 and kiss it to the fans. And you talked about the size differential in the unit that has been out on the floor primarily for Venezuela. They've gone small nearly this entire contest. Here, Mataran with the drive and a steal. Let's see if Churio can add to this. He does. 5 going this way.
Another timeout straight away.
Great ball movement here. A whiff, though, by Saline. Luckily, marking in there to play garbage cleanup. A little pump fake, a little bit closer for Valtunen. He gets it back to the marksman, and Markkinen now from 3. We'll pull it to the mid-range jumper. It's off. We're running out in front. Saline alone. Valtunen to Saline, and that's his first field goal of the competition. But I think we all heard it growing up. We'll want to look into that a little bit more as Colmenares just shot is way short. Ruiz, the cleanup. Saline. Valtunen now. Little off the screen, little give and go action. That one's pretty.
On-ball action that time by Finland. And the rookie, Oliver Little, showing his ability to distribute it.
Valtunen, enough space to shoot it. Markkinen, put back with the left.
It's going to be critical of Valtunen for taking the 3.
Kubion looking for help. Churio from the wing and hits it. Nothing but nylon for Churio. They lead by 11. Little with the ruck. He'll slip pass and feed it to Valtunen.
His teammates at Baylor, they needed to do, and at the time Little wasn't able to come up with it, but the idea of what he had to do, and a nice underneath out of bounds. Cool play.
Kubion to Colmenares. Mataran with the 3.
Really got tested against Japan. Up 15 early in the 4th.
Matson switching gears, going the other way. Pass inside to Kamwa on the block. Extra little tip from his buddy Madsen. 2 more for Finland. It's the 9th and final day of competition for these 2 units on the floor in the classification round. Mataran. The release and another 3 for Mataran. And Venezuela staying around the horn here. Churio step back 3. That one is nice, and that will force Finland to take a timeout. The lead trimmed to 5 once again. Driving Valtunen, sees part up. Valtunen just like glue here on Churio. Will hold Mataran's jersey, no whistle. Mataran goes right through the gut. 2 more for Mataran. It's a win out for good judgment and not wasting anybody's time. Churio driving, Markkinen covering, and somehow it gets over Markkinen's outreach hand.
And hold it for the last, I suspect. Oh, no.
Yant. That one is good. Every time you think he's not using the shot clock valuably, he makes it. So opposite end will negate the work. Markkanen, the marksman, to close out the third. Gratterall here, the pick and roll. Extra pass, Soho. That one goes in. So a little patience here for Venezuela. Markkanen, wing shot in and contested. Points to Coach Tuovi. Zapala here resetting. Driving left, the ball knocked out. He hangs on for dear life and it goes in for Finland.
Keep your wits about yourself just to keep control of the ball.
Soho hit one moment ago. Here's another, this time slightly up on the wing. Kamwa evaluating here. He decided to drive, kick it, spotted up, Jantunen. And every time the finisher able to answer. Myro Little with the ball, driving left, finds his spot. 2 more for Little, he's got 7. Him and Colmenares going at one another. Kamwa, easy putback on the weak side.
Yeah, concerning signs right now.
Nobody else in sight for Venezuela. Little, Markkanen.
Soho is upset.
Mandarin from the elbow. That one drops in. The records will be complete, and we'll soon know the final rankings. Kamwa dishes to the corner. Around the horn we go for Finland. Back to Kamwa, turn and shoot, fade away, good. Churio trying to decide what he wants to do here. He'll do a little reverse on his way out. And the final seconds tick off the clock. It's final. Finland closing out their competition here in Okinawa with back-to-back wins.